Hello everyone, Alicia here with another Lightened Up Weight Watcher friendly recipe. And today I'm going to be showing you my lightened up version of the viral recipe for cottage cheese Snickers dessert. Now these high protein dessert cups are a creamy, sweet, and salty treat with flavors that replicate the Snickers bar but are much healthier for you. They're also super easy to make and come together really quickly. Let me first show you real quick what you're gonna need to make these. You're gonna need some low-fat cottage cheese, a calorie-free golden sweetener, protein powder, PBfit powder, some Smucker Sundae syrup, sugar-free, salt flakes, Lily's chocolate chips that I've chopped up, and some dry roasted, lightly salted peanuts that I've chopped up. And that is everything. As always, I will have the full list of ingredients and instructions over on my website. So you're gonna need a blender, a food processor, something to get this all blended up. What I'm using is my NutriBullet here, and I've got this 32-ounce cup for it. So first off, I'm gonna add my 2 cups of 2% cottage cheese in. And this is the brand I'm using, the Dairy Gold, 2%. And then next up, I'm gonna add my PBfit powder in. So what I'm using is 3 servings of this. So 6 tablespoons or 48 grams. And I'm gonna weigh this out just because I think it's a little more accurate that way. A scoop is supposed to be a serving, but it doesn't necessarily end up that way. Now I'm gonna add in a scoop of this Isopure 0-carb protein in Simply Vanilla. A scoop is 30.5 grams. You could use whatever type of protein powder you prefer. This is just my preferred. You could also use a flavored, like a chocolate, peanut butter, caramel, something like that would go really good in this. So there's my scoop of protein powder. And for sweetener, I'm using a 1/4 cup Lightened Golden with allulose. This stuff here. But again, whatever type of sweetener you prefer, you can use. So now I'm gonna just blend this all together on my NutriBullet. And I do end up having to kind of knock this down at least once so this can get all blended. And here is how it's looking, all blended up. So now I'm gonna grab myself some Ramekins and I'm gonna just kind of pour or spoon this in, however you wanna do it. And these are 4-ounce Ramekins. So now what I like to do is I like to put these in my fridge for about an hour. You can also freeze these if you want more of like an ice cream texture, that is good too. You'd want to freeze them probably anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, just kind of depending on the consistency that you want. But I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna put them in my fridge, like I said, for about an hour. Just let them kind of set up a little bit. I'm also gonna cover them with some plastic wrap before I put them in. But again, if you wanna eat them now, you absolutely can, and you would just wanna put all your toppings on. But I'm gonna do that, like I said, in about an hour. So I will see you back at that point. All right, I let these sit in the fridge for about an hour. So now I'm gonna finish them up. So first off, I'm gonna take my Lily's chocolate chips here that I've kind of roughly chopped up just to get a little bit smaller pieces. This is 28 grams or an ounce worth. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna sprinkle these on top. And I'm actually gonna weigh each one out just so I get it exact. And obviously you don't have to do this if you don't want, but I'm gonna do it just, again, like I said, to have it exact. So 28 grams, I'm looking for 7 grams per cup. So I'm gonna just sprinkle that on top. And do that with the rest of them. So I've got those all sprinkled and got to show you what exactly those were. Those were the Lily's milk chocolate style baking chips. So now I'm gonna take my peanuts here, and these are just dry roasted peanuts that are lightly salted. And this is 28 grams again, or an ounce. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna just weigh these out. Since I'm on grams, I'm gonna go with grams. And it's gonna be 7 grams again. Next up, I'm going to take my Smucker's sugar-free Sundae syrup caramel and again weigh this out. And again, I'm going to be using 28 grams total, so 7 grams. I'm going to just kind of drizzle this on like that and do the rest of them. And now finally, I'm going to take some of this sea salt flakes and I'm going to just sprinkle just a little bit on the tops of each of them. And that is all there is to these. So these point-wise are going to be 7 points each. I'll go ahead and have my husband tell you what this tastes like. Okay, I've got my husband here. I thought I was recording, I was not, so he's already dipped the spoon. You want to show what that looks like?
Pudding. Looks like pudding.
Yeah. Let's get that. 7 points. Snickers cottage cheese dessert. 27 grams of protein, which is one of the things I really like about it. Plus, I love cottage cheese everything.
It's hard to get a beat on the pudding because of the topping.
Mm-hmm. Goes together though, right?
Yeah. No, that's really good. I would actually recommend mixing it.
I was gonna say mixing it together is the way to go. It looks pretty like that, but when you eat it, you want to mix it all together so you get all those flavors kind of combined a little better.
Oh yeah, that's decadent.
Yeah, decadent. That's a good word for it. Decadent. Do you think it tastes like Snickers at all? This is a viral.
Oh, sure.
This is kind of my take on the viral recipe.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's got all the kind of different elements of the Snickers, flavor-wise.
I mean, it's actually really close.
Yeah, but really good, I think, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
7 points, a little high, but again, you're getting 27 grams of protein, which I think kind of offsets that.
That's a real treat.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was cottage cheese Snickers dessert. If this one sounds good to you, be sure to check down in the description box below the video where you will find a link for this recipe over on my website, where you will find the full list of ingredients, instructions, nutritional info, WW points, a link to the recipe over on the WW Recipe Builder. All that and more is going to be over on my website. But thank you guys as always for watching, and we will see you on the next one.